Everything Apple announced at WWDC. The annual Worldwide Developers Conference, WWDC, is always a highly anticipated event for Apple fans around the world, and this year's event did not disappoint. Held virtually due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, WWDC 2021 gave us a glimpse into the future of Apple's software and hardware offerings. From major updates to iOS, macOS, watchOS, and tvOS, to new features for developers and exciting announcements about future products, here's a rundown of everything Apple announced at WWDC. iOS 15. One of the biggest announcements at WWDC was the unveiling of iOS 15, the next major update to Apple's mobile operating system. iOS 15 brings a host of new features and improvements, including updates to FaceTime, Messages, and Notifications. FaceTime now supports spatial audio and voice isolation, making conversations sound more natural and immersive. The new SharePlay feature allows users to watch movies, listen to music, or share their screen with friends and family during FaceTime calls. Messages has been updated with a new Shared With You feature that makes it easier to find links, photos, and other content that friends have shared with you. Notifications have been redesigned to provide more context and allow users to focus on what's important. There's also a new focus mode that lets users customize their notifications based on their current activity or location. macOS Monterey. Apple also announced macOS Monterey, the next version of its desktop operating system. macOS Monterey brings several new features, including universal control, which allows users to control multiple Macs and iPads with a single keyboard and mouse. Safari has been redesigned with a new tab design and improved privacy features, and Shortcuts, the automation app that debuted on iOS, is now available on the Mac. macOS Monterey also includes new features for FaceTime, Messages, and Notifications, as well as improvements to the Maps app and the addition of live text, which allows users to interact with text in photos and images. The new focus mode introduced in iOS 15 is also available on macOS Monterey, allowing users to customize their notifications based on their current activity. Watch 8. For Apple Watch users, watchOS 8 brings new features and improvements to the popular wearable device. The Breathe app has been redesigned with new animations and features, and there are new workout types, including Tai Chi and Pilates. The Fitness app has been updated with new workouts and a redesigned user interface, and the Health app now includes trends and new metrics to help users track their health and fitness goals. watchOS 8 also includes improvements to Messages, Photos, and Maps, as well as a new focus mode that allows users to customize their notifications based on their current activity. The new Mindfulness app provides guided meditation sessions and tips for managing stress and improving mental well-being. tvOS 15. Apple also announced tvOS 15, the next version of its operating system for the Apple TV. tvOS 15 brings several new features and improvements, including a redesigned home screen with new controls for HomeKit accessories and content recommendations. The new Shared With You feature in Messages also makes its way to the Apple TV, making it easier to find content that friends have shared with you. tvOS 15 also includes improvements to gaming on the Apple TV, with support for multiple controllers and improved performance. The new focus mode introduced in iOS 15 and macOS Monterey is also available on tvOS, allowing users to customize their notifications based on their current activity. Developer tools. In addition to updates to its operating systems, Apple also announced several new tools and features for developers. Xcode 13, the latest version of Apple's integrated development environment, includes new features like improved Swift Package Manager integration and support for concurrent programming. The new Swift Playgrounds app for iPad allows users to write, test, and debug code on their iPad, and the new Swift programming language includes several improvements and enhancements. Apple also announced new APIs for ARKit, HealthKit, and other developer frameworks, as well as updates to TestFlight, its beta testing platform for developers. The new App Store Connect for Mac app makes it easier for developers to manage their apps and track their App Store performance. And the new App Store Small Business Program allows developers to qualify for reduced commission rates on the App Store. Future products. Finally, Apple dropped a few hints about future products at WWDC. The company announced that it will be transitioning to its own custom design processors for its Mac lineup, with plans to release new Mac models powered by the M2 chip later this year. Apple also teased new hardware products, including a redesigned MacBook Pro with a mini LED display and improved performance, as well as new AirPods and Apple Watch models with advanced health monitoring features. Overall, WWDC 2021 was a showcase of Apple's commitment to innovation and excellence in both its software and hardware offerings. With major updates to its operating systems, exciting new features for developers, and hints about future products, Apple fans have a lot to look forward to in the coming months. Whether you're a Mac user, an iPhone enthusiast, or a developer, there's something for everyone in Apple's latest announcements.